not going to be here forever and you do not like this version of your life. So what are you going to do about it? Why do people not change their lives? This is episode 1 of Wealthy Daughter Speaks. This is our new show. Get your snack, get your water, sparkling water, champagne, wine, because we're about to unpack all that programming that you have and rewire it for success. So come on, wealthy daughter. We have work to do. I'm going to tell you the quickest way to rewrite your internal script. Yes, there is a quick way and there's also a slow way. The one that you've been taking, the one that I've taken, the one that ultimately ends the same. You're not going to live forever. None of us are going to live forever. So the real question is, what quality of life do you want to live while you are here? The sun isn't here for no reason. The animals and all those things are not here for no reason. You are not here for no reason. So there is no reason why you should assume and feel like your life is a waste, because it is not. What I'm going to do and what I will continue to do is show you the way to unlock the success that you already have within you. And let me tell you something about the hard life. Okay, I have been a mother since I was 15 years old. I was young, I was scared, and I was suicidal. My son was born with a life-threatening that he needed to get surgery for to survive. You think that was a walk in the park? Absolutely not. At 21, I was homeless. It wasn't just me, I was homeless, pregnant, and I had my son. Life is going to life. And something I've learned along the way is it's not what happens, it's how I respond. It's the part that I play in it. It clicked to me a long time ago, like, baby, you are not going to be here forever and you do not like this version of your life. So what are you going to do about it? I had to ask myself that. Why do people not change their lives? It's a valid question. You don't like what's going on, but yet you don't change it. You know you want to change it, but then when you're presented with how, you don't do that. That is not just an execution problem, it is a self-image and an identity problem. And we're going to unpack how to fix that right now. It's one thing to know that you can better your life and not do it. It's another thing to know that you can better your life and take the steps necessary. It's not easy, but neither is struggling, being unhappy, spending all your years being miserable, and then dying. That sucks. And a lot of people are going that way. Quality life is not the same for each of us. But right now, I want you to know that you do have the power to change your life. It was one thing that kept me going through all those challenges, and it was my mind power. And I didn't know it then. But when I realized, it got me through the most unimaginable things ever, all I wanted to do was teach other people. And that's what I'm doing right now. You are in control of your life, even when you do not think that you are. I've said before, everything is a reflection of us, but let's take it back a notch, right? Because that might be a lot to process right now. But you have emotions, you're a person. You choose how you respond to the things that are happening in your life. Things are going to happen regardless. Your emotions are valid as well. But you don't have to allow your emotions to control your actions. And that's something that I did for a really long time. And I would react from that place. Something would happen in my life and I would just be so angry and I'll be spitting out negativity. And then I was constantly getting back negativity. So I'm going to give you an exercise like I always do. Stop and ask yourself, what in my life am I allowing my emotions to take control over? What can I do to stop that? Why do I feel the way that I feel? Who said it? Who did it? Where is this coming from? And you might not think that's important, but it is. Because a lot of the things that are happening, you're not responding to, you're just reacting to. And reactions are quick, reactions are impulses. Reactions are something that you don't think before you do. Example, something's falling, you automatically reach, grab it, and catch it, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, that was a reaction. When you are responding, you're stopping. You're taking a moment to say, okay, this is how I feel. This is what's happening. What am I going to do about it? You can choose whatever you want. Is the decision that you're choosing benefiting your life, or is it taking away from the quality of life? Is it helping you become the person that you say you want to be or not? What I'm doing right now is showing you self awareness because, yes, you might listen to some woo woo. I am not woo woo. Okay. I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to match it with the laws. So, yes, you might just be reacting. Now you know that you have to take a step back. What's making me angry? Do those exercises. Why are you upset with your life? What do you not like about your life? Yes, I'm putting a lot on you right now, but that's something you really need to ask yourself because watching a bunch of videos isn't going to give you the answer. What's going to give you the answer is taking that step back and saying, okay, I do not like this. Be honest with yourself. And I'm not telling you anything that I didn't have to do. Okay? You become wealthy before the money hits your account. But you cannot do that holding on to the broke self image. Which brings me to my next point. How you see yourself dictates everything, how people treat you, how life treats you. Life is going to give you what you want or what you accept. If you're not going after what you want, you're settling. You can change that by changing how you see yourself. Do you see yourself as someone who just lets life happen to them? Or do you see yourself as someone who takes control of your life, your situations, and the things that are going on? That's very important. Do you see yourself as the girl who's just stressed out? Nothing is working. Everything's so hard. Why does she have that? Why does he have this? Why can't I have that? Because if that's how you see yourself, that's exactly why life is playing out the way it is. And then your emotions leading the show. And then not paying attention to how you speak to yourself. There's a lot of things that go into it. We'll talk about that later. Right now, you just need to do an internal audit. And it is not that fun. So don't let anybody trick you into thinking that this is a walk in the park and it is fun. It's not. And I'm going to tell you right now. But the thing is, you don't have to do it by yourself anymore. That is what I'm here for. That is what this video is for. That is what my channel is for. That is what my entire brand is for. Because I did it by myself and it hurt real bad. I had no blueprint, which is why I created one. It's overwhelming right now, but it does not have to be. And you also have to know that a lot of it is self-investment and it's not always money, it's time. It took you time to become the version of yourself that you are right now. It's going to take you some time to undo that. The difference is you're not wasting your time because we're not going to live forever. Okay? So what you do from this moment forward is so much more important than you think. And right now, you're doing the right thing by watching this video, but you can do an even better thing by doing the things that I have outlined but for you. So you can flip your internal script because you can do it. And wealthy daughters do the work. It's not a cakewalk, but it's worth it. And I'm going to let you know right now, these episodes are not going to be long, but they're going to be exactly what you need every single time. So stick around, read our blog. You'll be in the wealth identity system. You'll be in our community. You'll be part of this movement. Know who you are. Build your life around that. I kept going even though it was hard. Even though I was homeless, even though I began building a multi-million-dollar business in a Bronx apartment in the ghetto that was infested. Now, what if I sat down and said, okay, that's just the life? You know, I have to settle for the abusive relationship. I would not be here right now giving you this blueprint. That would have been my self-image. That would have been my life. Do you want your life to be filled with struggle and then you just wake up one day and realize that it's over? Because that's a hard pill to swallow. All the money that you was holding real tight that you didn't want to spend, already gone. You gotta pay for bills. You gotta pay for all these other things. You could get the money back. Your time is not coming back. Use it wisely. Thank you for sticking it through this episode. If you made it to this point, drop a diamond and let me know what part stuck out to you the most. I'll be waiting for you on the other side, wealthy daughter. I know this because I have lived this. I had to rewire my entire identity to understand this, because you cannot embody wealth while thinking in ways that keep you small. And you cannot hold the life you want with the same mind that created the one that you're trying to leave. If you are done and you are ready to upgrade, the mind and identity that has been running your life on survival mode, that's exactly the shift that we make inside the mind activation system.